Good day, I'm Tamar McHale and this is your JIS news for Thursday, January 14. The Jamaica Defence Forces capabilities have been boosted with the acquisition of 12 new protected mobility vehicles, PMVs. The vehicles were commissioned into service on Wednesday by the Ministry of Defence, Prime Minister Portia Simpson Miller.
These vehicles have been struck by a variety of explosives and gunfire. Still, none of them have lost a soldier. This proves that we have indeed selected flexible and durable vehicles that will serve Jamaica well under virtually any condition, including during hurricanes.
Yesterday's ceremony also served as the commissioning of the new PMV Squadron and facility at Up Park Camp. National Security Minister Peter Bunting underscored the importance of the squadron.
I believe that it will represent a good long-term investment, both in our military's capability to respond to the range of threats or emergencies, but also for our broad internal security needs.
The Ministry of Agriculture has begun the second phase of its rehabilitation program to assist farmers who were affected by the Mavis Bank fire last year. The second phase, which focuses on land preparation, will benefit some 35 coffee, banana and plantain farmers. During a follow-up tour on Wednesday, Agriculture Minister Derek Kelly handed out seedlings, fertilizer and land preparation checks to begin the process.
We had committed to giving them $30,000 per acre to help sustain them, and that is what we are doing to the farmers today. And I think they are very, very much satisfied for the support of the government of Jamaica through the Ministry of Agriculture and RADA is providing for them.
Approximately $25 million was spent to assist the farmers under the first phase of the rehabilitation program. The Kingston Container Terminal KCT is to be handed over to the concessionaire Kingston Freeport Terminal Limited by the end of March. Transport Minister Dr. Omar Davies told Parliament on Tuesday that this will be done after the completion of all financing agreement, which will release funds for the upgrade of the KCT.
Phase 1 works will commence immediately after handover. In fact, CMA-CGM has already shortlisted the firms which will carry out the dredging.
Dr. Davies says necessary documentation and other legal requirements are being put in place. The 30-year concession agreement with Kingston Freeport Terminal Limited was signed in April 2015. It gave the concessionaire and its sponsors until December of last year to secure funding for Phase 1 of the capital works at the terminal. Minister Davies says the loan application to the Inter-American Development Bank is now being considered, following delays caused by an exhaustive due diligence process by the main lender.
The board of the IDB approved the loan in mid-December, and the other financial entities are about to follow suit. The IDB has indicated that this transaction is, quote, the largest single non-sovereign guaranteed transaction approved for Jamaica. It's not a loan to Jamaica, but it's a clear signal of confidence in Jamaica's future.
Debate is to begin next week in Parliament on key pieces of legislation that will govern the financial services sector. Speaking at a JIS think tank session on Wednesday, Commerce Minister Anthony Hilton said the debate would be an important step in establishing an international financial services center aimed at transforming the country into an offshore financial hub. The minister said that while the Jamaica Institute of Financial Services JIF had been established, the legislative framework needed to be updated to allow the country to attract the right kind of investment.
We've talked about setting up a financial services hub. It will become a reality. We have, of course, JIFSA, which is the authority, which is already established and been established for some time. And we've worked through, in this period, in the intervening period, on the key legislation.
He said one of the legal documents to be reviewed was the General Partnership and Limited Partnership Act. Permanent Secretary for the Office of the Prime Minister Elaine Foster Allen has indicated that she will be working to ensure greater synergy among the various divisions in the OPM. She was addressing the executive and staff of the Jamaica Information Service during a recent familiarization tour. JIS is one of a number of agencies under the OPM that was visited by the Permanent Secretary. Mrs. Foster Allen said cohesion among the agencies could already be found in how they come together to produce important developments or moments. Highlighting the importance of information, she said there could perhaps be greater use of entities like the JIS to publicize the programs of the other agencies.
So we have development, we have information, we have sport, gender issues and so on. So I'm trying to find the thing that helps us all to cohere as a ministry.
Mrs. Foster Allen took over as the Permanent Secretary at the Office of the Prime Minister in November of last year, following the resignation of Anika Miller. She was reassigned from the Ministry of Education. And that's it for JIS News today. I'm Tamara McHale. Thanks for watching.